It is Tuesday. We are at the drone world site. It's about 8:30. Pilots meeting's about to start. A little overcast today. Hopefully the weather will stay with us. But from what we've seen in Hawaii, it sprinkles on and off all day. You can see the track coming out here. People are already arriving. People are still doing things. I don't know. I just got here. But the track was pretty set up yesterday. Maybe they're just doing the final prep work. I know they were doing some modifications of the wings course. Maybe they're doing some mods of the quad course as well. People are walking the course, so I'm guessing they're just doing that for their own benefit. We'll see when the pilot meeting starts. Here's the entrance to Worlds, and that's the big freestyle wall, and we're pretty up close to it. And what I found out from the team yesterday is that a large portion of Jurassic Park was filmed here. So some of the pictures look familiar, and you like Jurassic Park, that's the reason why. All right, let's go ahead and head in and see what's going on. I don't think there's a whole bunch of sponsors for this particular event, but then again, I think this is more for the pilots. This is a wrap up to have fun in Hawaii. We're right now doing the qualifiers for the Aloha Cup. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, that's going to be that event. So Tuesday is practice and qualifying, so that's all in one day. And then Wednesday is for the people that make it. How's it going? Hey. Let's see, gold. Oh, I guess this is the way in. Tattoo, pulse. I don't know who this is. Furious FPV's here. Nice. Hawaiian service drones. And we got Gem Fan. And then, of course, Low Pro. Awesome. And then, of course, this is the pilot's tent. People are just camping down.
Just looking for where y'all drop your stuff. Front table.
Front table.
Orange?
Yeah,
Oakley? Yeah. Oh, save my eyes.
All right. Front view. Well, looks like there's plenty to do. Wow, we got some big displays over here. There's the ground stations. Oh man, are you serious? Dude, okay, that's small, that's dangerous. You gonna try it?
I'll try it. I'll probably wait till I'm getting judged to try it though. Prematurely risky anything.
That was... Dude, how many freestyle rigs did you bring? Because if you miss and you go dunking in, that's it.
Quads, so I got one chance. Between this and the cliff, there's a bit of probability.
There's a bit of probability. So what are you gonna do? You can spend most of your time here and then finish off with the cliff dive?
Open with it or close with it?
You might want to open with it. That's when your battery has like punch. Problem is, you know what?
It's so high. I mean, you're gonna spend a big chunk of time just getting up there, man.
I think if you fly, see that little ravine right there? You fly into that ravine going up and then dive right back down, maybe.
That'd be sick.
Or like you curve up, fly that ravine, dive into the other ravine, so you make a big oval.
I think you could do it. You could at least get to that. I think that first nodule sticking out, like dive over it and down the other side.
I think, yeah, I don't think you should go to the top.
I think going to the top is just a waste because you can get the same effect out of, you know, 3/4 of the way up or 2/3 of the way up.
Yeah. And then just float on down. Wow.
I really want to see some other people do it. I want to see how long it takes to get up there. But it's a while. It's far away, man.
So, like, you come up, you dive down right into that gate.
I mean, that's half of a 1300.
You're good. You're clear.
Sam Hill or Matthew Johnson. We call you Sam Hill because we have two Matts.
Yeah.
And we just confused the crap out of each other because you got mad at our team. So, freestyle, what did you think?
Yeah, that didn't work out. They had the wrong list, so I wasn't on the list. Half the people on the list weren't in freestyle, and the other half of us that showed up weren't on the list.
Wait a minute, are you still in freestyle?
Still in freestyle.
Okay.
Scott said if I'm on the website as freestyle, I'm in it.
Okay, but like...
I'm taking my own screenshot tomorrow.
I'm about to say, it's like,
I'm
it's
going to protect
confusing.
myself.
But you had 2 flights in, what'd you
I got
think?
2 practice flights in. It's small, and diving the wall is risky, and they don't really want anybody to dive the wall. So I think everybody's antsy about it. Everybody wants
dive the wall?
I don't know. I think it's risky. I
You
really
think it's
do.
risky?
Especially from where we are, because you have trees in front of you, so there is
That
something
risk.
breaking up that your 5.8.
So, okay.
We'll see.
We'll see, but you're still in that.
I'm still in it.
I think you got what you want to do tomorrow for that, right?
Yeah, I got it worked out. I
All right.
flew 2 packs on the practice course, so
Cool.
I got a good feel for it.
It is a small little freestyle area, and it's tough. I was out there refereeing, flagging down cars, and I'm like, don't go into the freestyle area. It was crazy. But you know what? You're in that. You're also in the individual races for the Aloha Cup, and you were wrecking it, man.
Thank you.
He placed at one time, and I have pictures. I'm gonna post those because they're cool. He was second or third.
Yeah.
Second or third.
Third, I think.
Yeah, third in the rankings, and then of course people got faster and he got pushed down, but he's in. So congrats to Matt or Sam for he's qualifying. He's going into the championships. He's got a chance to go into Worlds, the real Worlds one, after Wednesday. So what does that feel like?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You
I'm
excited?
trying. Yeah, I'm excited. I just don't want to lift myself up too much.
Oh,
Get
no,
left
it's fine.
down.
No. What do you think of the track?
I liked the track today. I thought it was fun.
Did the tunnel of love, that
The
carousel?
tunnel of love was insane. I mean, I made it through on my both 3 laps on my first 2 heats, and I don't know how.
It's like
That
you
last hoop is just
It's-
insanity.
You just kind of hope and pray that you get through it.
I would just
Dude.
bank in full throttle, just hope to get through.
Dude, I saw a lot of weird things go through that carousel. A
Yeah.
lot of people going. It's like,
Yeah, that was it was a fun course though. But I'll be excited if they change it. Like I said, I like flying fresh stuff. I always fly good when I'm fresh.
oh yeah, because you're a freestyle pilot
Yeah.
and you're used to just hitting those gaps on the first hit, right?
Yeah,
So that's cool. So excited about tomorrow?
yeah, I'm really excited. I'll have a hard time sleeping tonight, I'm sure.
All right, you better get some sleep. You got a big day. So
Yeah.
Team KORA, we got one person moving on in individuals and freestyle, and then Mr. Miyagi, he's going on in wings. So we're gonna hear from him. So keep following us and keep following Sam Hill. He's going somewhere.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So wings, what can you tell me?
Clearly, the track is excessively tight, aggressively designed. If you look at the track from the sky, it looks like some fornication stuff going on.
We had some good jokes, but we're not sharing those
Yeah,
jokes.
we're not sharing that.
This is a PG-13. It's a
Unfortunately,
PG-13 vlog.
what was so funny was his subconscious let him draw that.
Oh, come on. It's fine.
It was funny because even his woman didn't realize what was going on until I pointed it. I said, "What is this?" And she went, "That is some."
Yep.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"You said it. I didn't say it." You know, and but you know, it's I think at this time with the group that we have and how new wing flying is, I think the track might be a little too complex for those that are there.
Well, it's also the fact that we didn't get a lot of practice time in.
True that.
We were late, and so
Everything happened late. But that's the nature of this hobby and things when you start out, right?
definitely. So, how do you like your ship, and how did it fly for that course?
I took some weight out. Bad mistake. You know, I'm one of those guys. It just so happens I'm one of those guys that every time I get something squared away and I'm flying it, I add a little bit more, little bit more. Oh shit! God damn it! You know. So
That doesn't work.
yeah. So you know, the wing, it flew with the motor that's on there. I had a decent speed, you know. Unfortunately, the ship was tail heavy, so it was extremely sensitive in the pitch series, you know. So what that means is when I try to make an adjustment on the inches version, inches measurement, I made movements on the foot variant, right? So, you know, there was times when I thought I was going to climb 2 or 3 inches, and I actually climbed 20 feet.
That's not good when you're racing.
No.
You lose speed that way.
Right. And that's how I went down, and I said, I know what's wrong, and I know how to fix it, right? So I'll be putting the ounce and a quarter back in, and first thing in the morning, we'll go down to the park, and I'll do a quick flight, and just to make sure that everything is where it was before I left Portland.
That's right.
You know, and not trying to compensate for the. Well, you know, here's the thing. I ordered 4S 3300s. They never showed up.
Yes.
So the batteries I got were batteries that I bought for another ship, which is 4S 3000, Pulse 4S 3000. And they're not high C batteries, because you don't really need high C batteries for a wing. You just need decent batteries that can supply the power. You only got one motor to supply.
That's right.
So I bought 4S 3000s, and they fit. You know, they're close to balance, but they're not there. So I had to add weight, and then just imagine if I got the other motor. You know, that motor
Dude.
weighs a little more.
I got a chance to see that motor. That's a big, beefy motor.
Jesus,
It's a different type. It's a different scale. It's a
right. And the cool thing is that me and Ruben from Sweet Wings RC are on the same path, right? We got the same theory about big prop, big motors, right? So you put a big prop and big motor, and you're moving more air. You don't have to have that high kV, you know. Some guys are running 2300, 2400 kV on quads, right? And some guys are running 2700. And the difference between that is one guy is running a slightly larger prop, and the other guy has to run a slightly smaller prop because he's overtaxing his equipment,
Yep.
right?
Burn things out.
Right. And what I've learned over time is that when you go the other route with the higher kV and overtaxing your stuff, you're wasting energy, you losing efficiency,
That's right.
your flight times are reduced, and you lose equipment for failure because you're pushing things past their limits, you know. So with this ship, I mean, look, you know, I know that we're all doing tests, you know, we're trying to figure out how things are going to work out eventually in the end, right? And this wing racing stuff, which a lot of people are interested in, you know, and I've talked to a couple of people that are talking about corporate sponsors and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I think at this time, the wing may become more of a substantial thing than the quad racing.
Bullshit.
And
I don't believe you.
I really do
I
because
don't believe you.
it's easier to see.
I don't believe you still.
It makes more noise.
Still don't believe you. Until you tell me that somebody's $20 million are going to bag it, I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
You know, I think wing racing is going to be something special later on. You know,
Okay.
and it may be the one that
I
pulls
fully
all the
support wing
audience.
racing. I
Right.
fully support wing racing.
Right, I know you do. You know, and
Still don't believe you. And that's where we're going to end it.
all right, fuck it.
Matt.
Yes.
How's it going, man? First of all, man, it sucks that you were at 30, and then they dropped you to 33 on the last heat, and then we just found out your last ranking, 33. That sucks, dude. You bum out.
Yeah, I
on,
was on 32 and they booted me down to 33 just like 10 minutes
Just
ago.
one place, man. One place.
By like milliseconds.
By
too.
milliseconds. But you
Like-
know what? I mean, you probably learned a lot, didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It was a fun experience, and I think I put everything I've worked for over the summer to a test, see what happened, you know.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. The whole team's proud that you made it this far.
Thanks.
And you were close, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I mean it's a learning experience, and you know it's just another one under the belt. Build the resume up, and you
That's
know
right.
just the people too today that just came up, and I don't even know these people from anywhere except Facebook, and they just come up to you and like, Team KORA, hey, Sidewinder, you know, hey, we've been watching your stuff, and you know the people around this sport is awesome.
I
So
agree. I agree.
that made the experience amazing so far.
So talk to me about the track. Yeah, it was hard for a lot of people. A lot of fast guys, they were out there and they still crashed out.
Yeah, there was some easy parts where you had some wide open throttle, but they switched it up from yesterday, so everybody didn't know what the track was going to be, and they had the Tunnel of Love, which was I think 4 gates together.
Yes.
And as soon as you went through the Tunnel of Love, it went to the right, but you had to make a complete 180 to the left. So that was tricking a lot of people up. I saw them; they had to keep turning around to go back to those gates. And then you went immediately over, did a split S, and then basically did a big sweeping left turn, open throttle, full throttle to the finish line.
Everybody was struggling memorizing the course because it was so. I don't know. It kept crisscrossing the whole track.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
confusing. It's like even when I was looking at the video, I was like, "Where is he?" Because you're crisscrossing the entire track.
Yes, definitely. And it took me a couple laps. The first time I crashed out, and I was just getting used to the track, and I didn't see the grass. You know, it was super high, and you really can't see super clear video with the grass
Exactly.
blades.
Well, you know what? We're gonna still keep working. We're gonna cheer on.
Hey, we got Matthew Johnson still in the running for freestyle.
Yep.
And
racing.
he placed amazing. 12th place, I think it was, 11th place.
I think he's
something.
down a little bit now.
Down a little bit because they like reworked all the numbers. So it was kind of, they said it was final, then they reworked the numbers, but I'm okay with it. It was still cool experience, and we still have the Team KORA race. So that's going to be Saturday, right?
That's going to be Saturday, so we're still racing.
And we're still in Hawaii. So, I mean, that's even better.
Exactly.
You know? So I'm trying to keep positive thoughts.
Yo, quick read. How's it going, man?
What up, Wild Lamb?
Doing okay.
What's up?
So, Kirk, it's your first big race, and like with all big races, everybody gets nervous. How was your nerves today?
I was shaking like a dog shitting razor blades.
Yes, we all noticed. We all try to help him out, but like, you had to work through it. And the first race is never good.
It was bad. I've put a lot of pressure on myself the last 2 months to, when the opportunity arose, I really wanted to, try to do something and make a name for myself. And I spent a lot of, nights after work and weekends, trying to, compete.
Try to climb that ladder.
With the best guys in the world. You think that the world's race, the Aloha Cup had the best in the world in it.
It did. And you can compete. So now, one thing, kudos to him, is that on his last one, he finished all 3 laps. He powered through.
I got 3 laps on my very first run and 3 laps on my very last run. My very last run, I got lost 3 times in a row in the same exact place because I was taking a corner too tight, and it was pretty embarrassing.
No, you powered through. You kept trying, right? You didn't give up. That's what counts in my book, right?
Right.
All right, so let's move on from that. You met a whole bunch of cool people.
I've met some awesome people.
List off some of them for me.
So, met Trappy. I fly basically everything he has. If I don't fly it, I at least love it.
Suck up.
Yeah, no, and if I love it. If I don't fly, it's typically because I can't afford it yet. So
that's true.
I've got a lot of ambitions, but I've met Trappy, Brian Morris. It's really I had a really good conversation with him. It was pretty awesome. Johnny FPV sat right next to me. He's fast as hell, man. He is awesome. Night Fury. I saw Chad Nowak. I didn't introduce myself yet. I didn't want to bother him. He was
a busy man.
He was talking to other people, and I don't want an autograph or anything. I just want to say hey, and thanks for being an ambassador for the sport. So,
cool. Any tidbits from any of those guys that you talked to?
Oh man, yeah, no, just. I had when I went into it, my first race, I was flying probably a little bit faster than I really wanted to because I wanted to really learn the track better. So in the second race, I tried to slow down, and slowing down kind of held me back, I think. Then my third race was the same thing. I was second guessing myself. So the fourth race, I just said, you know what? I talked to Brian Morris, and I noticed that some of his actions that he took while he was racing were very similar to mine, and maybe that he has the same nerves that I do, and it's like, man, you're known across the world, and we're kind of going through the same thing. So I just went out there and flew my ass off and got my 3 laps. My last lap, I was about 30 yards from the start finish. My goggles went black. I was full throttle, and I just said, God, I hope I make it through the start-finish gate. And I tumbled through the start-finish gate, and once again, TBS, the tracking system using the VTX signal, it was just enough there to pick my lap up.
He literally tumbled through. You watch it, it was like...
Yeah, it was awesome. But I had that 6-inch Stretch X. I had her, you know, she was pegged wide open.
And
It
then
was-
you puffed your battery.
And
Is that dead?
I am not going to tape it up and take it on the airplane with me.
Has it unpuffed at all?
I haven't checked it.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
curious if it's still
I'm sure
on.
I'm sure it's the worst. It's probably one of the worst puffs I've ever done to this brand battery. And I'm not going to say what it is because I really like them, and I don't want to give anybody a bad name. I could have made the 3 laps with the battery I had, but because I missed this turn 3 times in a row, I got so disoriented that I had no idea where I was. And
It is what it is.
I spent more time out there than I needed to spend. So I consumed too much.
You consume too much, but you know what? You never gave up. That's what counts.
Yep.
Peace out. I should be Oprah of the quad world. I just want you to know this.
You look like her.
Oh, thanks. Just splash water on your face now. I'm not gonna forget this. I'm not gonna forget
come on,
this.
man.
It's gonna come back.
Jesus.
It's gonna come back.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
I'll be waiting for the slap.
It won't be a
I
slap.
know it's coming.
It'll be a subtle pain.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Little needle in the back
Oh, don't worry. I'll
when
be
I
coming.
roll over in the bed.
No,
Son
it'll
of
be
a
digital.
bitch.
All right.
Say, how about
Between
between 2 quads? Hold on.
No,
Got
get
it.
out of here.
No, we'll hang one up.
No more. Will you get the hell out of here? I don't need that light in my face.
we don't need no light. We don't need no speaking light.
Oh, yeah, just make it
We don't need that.
forth and cross them all the time. The whole
Okay.
time while they're doing the
See, this is what happens when they have too much time.
Is that good?
Now they think they're photographers.
How do I make it go lower?
Don't do it. Okay, it's good
I
enough.
think you're good, dude.
Okay, what do I push?
You know, we are already recording, and I'm gonna
Oh,
leave
we're
all of
We're
that
already
bullshit on your video.
recording.
Flashing. All right.
All right, why? What we got to talk about here?